Hello, I'm Majk Roua, and if you're like me, you like to relax at the end of a long day and enjoy the finer things in life. Great music, good friends, the best champagne money can buy, and most of all, the finest caviar in the world. Which begs the question, do you really think I went all the way to the Caspian Sea to harvest fish eggs from a beluga sturgeon? No, I didn't. I prefer my caviar a little closer to home. Jack, come on. I refer specifically to the little town of Clarksville, Missouri, where you will not find an abundance of beluga sturgeon packed with delicious roe. No, here you'll find a roe in search of delicious fish eggs packed inside the elusive shovelhead sturgeon somewhere out there in the mighty Mississippi. Let's go get some. Come on, Zach. Quick sidebar, the crew is scrambling to set up for the next thing. I thought I'd show you where we all stayed last night. It's pretty great. It's the Hezekiah Elgin house. It's called the River Mansion around here, and as you can see, it's just on the other side of the tracks. Train comes barreling down here every couple hours or so. There's no crossing guard, right? So it has to hit the engine full steam. So every 2 hours last night, the crew snapped awake, horrified, inside this house that's purportedly haunted. That's the River Mansion here in Clarksville, in Missouri, next to train tracks. Just thought you should know. All right, carry on. My search for caviar begins with a search for the husband and wife team from Show Me Caviar, who have agreed to give me a taste of what it takes to get high-quality fish eggs out of a shovelhead sturgeon and into your mouth. I think I found the happy couple. I'm guessing that's Cliff and Kara.
You guessed right.
This is my big entrance. What do you think so far?
Not bad. Right.
How are you?
Not bad.
Majk Roua.
Kara Ross.
Kara Ross. Permission to come aboard.
Come aboard.
Is this boat have an official name?
Hillbilly Deluxe.
That's what it says on the front.
Does it really? Not to overstate the weirdness of what's about to happen here, but it's worth repeating that the most expensive food in America is being harvested by the modest crew of a boat called the Hillbilly Deluxe. Carry on. Really? Caviar in the Mississippi?
Absolutely. Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
20 years.
Married couple, are you?
Yeah.
How's that working out?
I've been doing it for about the last 3. I love it. I love coming, I mean, you know.
No, I was talking about the marriage.
Oh, I love that too.
Good. Yeah. But what are the odds that we're going to, is it shovelhead sturgeon out?
Shovelhead sturgeon, yeah.
So are the odds very good we're going to find some? Extremely good?
We're going to find some.
Guaranteed?
Well,
Cliff, you're willing to guarantee success?
If you say guarantee, it jinxes the whole thing.
yeah, we're fishing.
I'm cheap labor. You tell me what to do.
Cool.
We learn some stuff as we go, have a few laughs.
There we go.
Perfect.
You got a hat for me by any chance?
We do.
Absolutely. To ride in this boat, you gotta have the hat.
Right? That just feels weird.
Sometimes we don't let people until we see what a good job they're gonna do. But
Right. Whoops.
We'll go ahead and let you wear the name starting off.
Don't look at it as a hat, Kara. Look at it as free advertising.
You're going to need a pair of these too. But the trouble with these is,
Yeah.
if they ain't got holes in them at the end of the day, you're going to have to give the hat back.
All right. That seems like a strange but reasonable request.
Yeah, cool.
For the record, Fish Roe and Majk Roua have almost nothing in common, including the way they taste. Or so I'm told.
There is one thing you need to be careful of, though.
What's that?
It's got a 7-iron in front of the boat.
I do. There's a 7-iron in the front of the boat.
You just keep this on hand and keep everybody in line. And by everybody, you mean him.
Yeah, I'm clear up there. If he's back there, you know,
Right.
I can wing it, and if I'm not a great shot, I still have a pretty good chance.
You got a pretty good
of-
shot, because
yeah,
this thing gets some good rotation on
Exactly.
it. It's bound to find a mark
Exactly.
and leave one. So where's the bucket you're talking about getting the water in and dumping it into the thing?
There's a bucket in here that we'll need to get water in, just put it into here.
Can't fill it till we got fish in the boat.
That's just extra weight, no good.
No.
No, it's one of those,
No.
you know, you can't guarantee you're gonna catch a fish thing. You just don't say it. You don't put the water in, you don't say you're gonna catch a fish.
So we're talking about
It's a
straight up
jinx
superstition,
thing.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
Don't count your fish before you got them in the boat.
Like many other fishing operations, Cliff and Kara's business relies on their ability to keep their nets in constant use. Like all other fishing operations, their business also relies on luck, which is why every fisherman I've ever met, and I've met a few, are superstitious right down to the bone. How deep is the water out here?
18 foot right here.
18 feet.
Yep. Bear, you ready to go?
That blue thing floating around out there marks the location of the first fishing net we'll be retrieving. And yes, there will be more than one. You scoop up a buoy. You're gonna yank on that. Assisting us in the business of hauling in the net, a hydraulically powered wheel.
Ah, got one right off the bat. There's a sturgeon.
Is that what we're looking for?
Not big enough to keep, but it's what we're looking for.
Removing the fish from the net is simple. Of course, simple and easy are two very different things.
You want to watch out for these little guys here. The smaller the fish, the sharper they are.
Interesting.
And then whenever you get down the back, same way. All the way down through here, got a barb. And this is the razor sharp through here. That'll tear you up in a heartbeat.
Especially if you go against the grain.
Ugly.
Is this a female?
Nope, not a female.
If you're a sturgeon in the Mississippi River, you want to be a male. Trust me on this. You might get scooped up in a net, but at least you'll live to fight another day. Look, it's a hideous fish.
I know, isn't that mouth wild under there?
Look at that mouth, man. On the downside, you're always going to be ugly. Look at that. If he could talk, he'd be saying, throw me back, I guess. And no amount of luck is going to change that.
Throw him back.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this a male?
No, that's not a male.
Well, that's good news. Like I said, a decidedly sexist operation. To ask the obvious question, how exactly can you tell?
All right, let's get
the blue line?
blue line right down his belly. We're going to check her to make sure.
The deeper and darker the blue line, the more mature the fish. Females are called hens, by the way. Tell me what you're doing exactly.
Trying to draw an egg.
Oh, okay. Ah.
Now you want your initiation?
Sure. Oh, you...
What's it taste like?
I've got to tell you, it tastes like caviar.
That's good news. So we don't need to clean it or anything when we go back?
Or no, I think maybe I gave the wrong answer. I think maybe it tastes like unclean caviar.
There you go.
No, now that I really let it marinate there's an aftertaste.
Is there?
This hen is 22 inches. That means she's a keeper. All right, we got one.
Put her in the tub, and as soon as...
Oh, at some point, you're going to have to put water in there.
Yeah.
We'll put some in there. Because I don't think we're jinxing it now. Mature hens go into the live well, where they'll stay until we process them. Without water, the live well would quickly turn into a dead well. So if you're keeping track, we got 8 nets. We just did one. We got a bunch of stuff that we didn't want, but we got one female shovelhead sturgeon with eggs in it that tasted vaguely of poop. The nets are stored in these plastic barrels until they're redeployed and the cycle begins again.
Well, I was figuring on taking you out for supper tonight, but if he can't kick it in gear a little bit, you must be eating cereal before you go to bed. That's good right there.
All right.
Let's go get another one.
So where's the second net?
Wherever he goes to.
Wherever he goes?
And he's the captain, so
Because you're that obedient, subservient type of wife,
oh,
right?
geez. You know, you're sitting right on the edge. You're sitting right on the edge.
I live on the edge,
I
Garrett.
don't even need the 7-iron to take care of you right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up this blue guy. I'm still trying to figure out how they're running, like the nets. Are they going this way, or are they standing up?
They've got a weight line on the bottom, so that one's gonna go on the bottom. There it is. Oh, Mike!
Oh,
Mike!
for God's sakes. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
It's hard to find
I was
good
talking
help.
to your wife. Cliff and Kara are a greased, well-oiled machine. I am not part of that machine.
Ready?
Yeah. I am learning, though, and benefiting from the gentle guidance of my patient and understanding captain.
Go with that about as quick as you can. Keeps the boat in motion when you're doing that.
There's a fair amount of tension.
A little bit, yeah.
Mike, you need me to come help? Doing okay?
You did make it look easy before, though.
Oh, you got one.
Yep, there's one. Oh, there's one.
Yep. Snuck in there. That looks like that might be him. You do remember I want to take her out for supper tonight, right?
Just seems like with this wheel spinning, there would be more mechanical assistance.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's really much.
All right, that's good.
I got so many questions. How many people are out here fishing for sturgeon right now? Or just in general? Like, is there a fleet? Is it just you guys?
No, they've got us limited. I think Mississippi River's 33 fishermen in the northern zone.
33 fishermen in the northern zone. Yep. And you're two of them. Do they count you as one or two?
One.
As one.
Oh, you're a team.
I know, isn't it sweet?
That's sweet. That's adorable. All right, what can I do?
I'll get this guy out and then we'll go to sturgeon.
All right. Male, female?
Big old gal. That's the difference in
That's
what
a
I was
good one.
talking about. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a no-brainer there. That's a nice fish.
So she's full of eggs.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a pale blue, almost a periwinkle. Right,
Oh,
Cliff? It's periwinkle.
Isn't that a pretty word?
Do you like that, Kara?
I like that.
Periwinkle.
I try and use periwinkle every other show.
I thought he put water in here.
She put a couple buckets.
You know what? I put 2 buckets and she said, good job. And the way she said
Well,
it.
I said good job because he set it down like he was done, so I didn't want to make him feel bad like right off the bat. So I was like, good job.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Whoa.
How many times you fall out of the boat, Kara?
I've never fallen out of the boat.
Never? And how long will you let this net set?
Overnight. Throw this out there. Give it a toss. Good job.
So every time you haul a net, you go back to the shore to get the catch out of the net, and then reset the net, and then go pull another net.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna be here all day.
It depends on how fast the new help is.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Cliff. Doesn't he know I've been slowing people down for 20 years on this show? So if you're keeping track, we got 2 nets. One net is currently back on shore in a big white barrel. The other net has been shook out and then redeployed in a new area of the river where hopefully the sturgeon are more abundant. Where are we headed, Cliff? I don't see any blue buoys.
He's calling the blue floats buoys now, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Did I call it the wrong thing?
You called it a buoy.
What is it?
That's a buoy. These are floats.
Tomato.
Try to catch it this time. Oh, good job.
All right.
All right, there you got
That thing goes just like so.
Yep.
I really don't see how that wheel is helping.
It does. Believe me, it does.
Uh-oh.
That's a bad sign.
That's worse than a bad sign.
It is a bad sign.
Here.
Sometimes it overheats. You guys are gonna have to cowboy up.
So the motor that powers the wheel that helps pull the nets has seized up just seconds after I questioned the effectiveness of said motor. What a weird coincidence.
This is where we learned that the wheel really was doing something, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, it's probably you saying that caused it.
You think?
I think so.
So now I'm the jinx.
Yeah, go to the side. I'll get on the motor. That'll make it a little easier.
All right. Well, this is only 100 yards. Shouldn't take long.
It's a long damn way to the other end of that, ain't it?
How long till that motor back in operation?
Not like that.
Maybe it was working the whole time.
Oh,
It don't take long. Yeah, funny how it just fires right back up, ain't it?
yeah. Hysterical.
I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that Kara was trying to create a teachable moment for yours truly. Well, mission accomplished. I admit it, life is better with a hydraulic wheel. Just in time, it seems, to haul a net full of sturgeon.
Oh, I just had a brainstorm. I'd rename one of your boats the Sturgeon General. Huh? The Sturgeon General?
That's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. Sturgeon General.
Yeah.
Fishing is unpredictable, but its routines are not. Pull the net, clean the net, sort the catch, pack the net, repeat. Then repeat some more. Do it again tomorrow, and the day after that. It's a lifestyle, and it's not for everyone.
What's that farting sound I'm hearing? Is that the fish?
Sure is.
Is it?
That's Zach. It is the fish. Not enough periwinkle.
He's lucky. No periwinkle for him. That means back to the deep end of the pool. In general, how much will you ship a year in a good year?
3,500, 4,000
pounds.
But of course, sturgeon isn't the only thing you catch out here.
There's the cockleburs.
Oh, this is the cocklebur?
That's the cocklebur.
Why are you giving it to me?
Because I hate them. They're really hard to get out.
Well, sure, these things are just nothing but Velcro met a porcupine that had a really ugly baby.
You really didn't know what a cocklebur was?
I mean, I've seen these before, but I didn't know that was their name. As a rule, I'm suspicious of anything with cock in it. Too much fishing, not enough catching.